Right, and here we are at the top of page 5, the application exercises. So now they're applying a story to the situation again. We're in the section where we're concentrating on problem solving and geometry, so you can expect that they're going to give us some figures or shapes where we're going to apply either area or circumference and then use that to help solve the story. Okay, so let's read it through. Take a deep breath, read it again. It says hardwood flooring costs $10 per square foot. How much floor will it cost to the nearest dollar to cover the dance floor shown in the figure with hardwood flooring? Deep breath. Read it again. Hardwood flooring costs $10 per square foot. How much will it cost to the nearest dollar to cover the dance floor shown in the figure with hardwood flooring? So first we identify our goal here, and we want to know how much will it cost. So the cost to cover dance floor with hardwood. So there's going to be a dollar amount here. Okay, but what does it mean to cover a floor? Okay, so that means it means you take the area of the floor, how much square footage in this case, because we've got feet as our measurements, this area of the floor times $10. Okay, $10 per square foot. Okay, so per square foot, meaning that 1 foot times 1 foot is going to cost us $10, okay, and that's equal to 1 square foot. And we want to know how many of those will it take to cover this entire floor. So we go with, first we need to look at what shape we're using, okay, so it's going to be the area of this figure is what we need to find next. Okay, find the area of the figure, which means we have to recognize the shape. So this shape right here, this kind of oval, this capsule looking shape, again, we don't have a formula for this capsule looking shape. Okay, however, as you redraw it, you'll discover, oh, what I really have here is a rectangle with 2 half circles. Half circle and half circle. And the information they give me is I've got 60 feet going across here. I've got a radius from the center out to the side of 20. And so to find the area of this figure, I need to actually add up 3 separate areas. It's going to be the area of the half circle plus the area of the rectangle plus the area of the second half circle, which really means I'm just finding the area of a circle plus the area of the rectangle, but you can do that as however you want to. Okay, so I'm going to write out my formulas that I'm going to use. Half times pi r squared, because it's half of a circle here, okay, plus length times width plus half pi r squared. Now that I've got my formulas identified, now it would be a good time to see if I have all these pieces. Pi is just pi. Do I have a radius? Yes, that radius is going to be 20, so my r is 20. Do I have a length of the rectangle? Yes, I have a length of 60. Do I have a width of a rectangle? I do not have the width, so I'm missing the width. So that means I'm going to have to discover what the width is based on what they're showing me. So the radius here is the closest thing I have to that width, and it actually gives me a clue. If I were to swing that radius, it would be the same going from the center to this edge of the circle of 20. And the diameter is actually the width. The width is equal to the diameter of the circle. It goes from one edge to one edge, which is equal to 2 times the radius, which is going to be 2 times 20, or 40. So I really do have the width. The width is 40. So now I can plug those pieces into that formula here. I've got half times pi times r squared plus length times width plus half times pi times r squared. Again, if you wanted to do it just as one circle plus the rectangle, that would be fine. So I've got radius is 20 in both of those circles. and length times width. Length they gave us is 60. Width, I had to deduce what the width was based on the clues. I've got a radius, the width itself is the diameter, so I double the radius. 2 times 20 is 40. And order of operations here, half pi 20 squared, the squared has to come first, so this is half pi times 400 plus 60 times 40 is going to be 2400 plus half times pi times 400 again. Go ahead and do that half piece. That's going to be 200 pi plus 2400 plus another 200 pi. So that's going to be equal to, let's make sure I'm not off screen. Good. So that's going to be equal to 400 pi, combining those two like terms, plus 2400. Okay. Now I can bring the calculator in here. And it said to the nearest dollar. So when I bring the calculator in, I've got, let's see, where am I at here? I've got 1,256.6, whoops, 0.6 when I do the calculator here, plus 2,400. Very important that you calculate. Don't round it yet. You just round to the nearest dollar. We're not at dollars yet. So keep this, you might even go a couple spaces out. But you add those together and you get 3656.6. Okay, now this is, what have I found? I have found the area. Okay, so I'm at feet squared. My goal is to find the cost. So that means I take my area. Whoops, I know that went off the screen there, so I'm going to bring that over here. My area of the floor is 3656.6 feet squared. These two added together give me the feet squared. 1256.6 plus 2,400. And then I multiply that by $10 per square foot. That's going to move that decimal. And I get 36566, $36,566 to cover this dance floor with hardwood flooring. Okay? All right, we will see you at the bottom of the page for a try problem.